The book of Genesis, chapter 3, talks about Adam and Eve, seduced by the serpent, into eating from the forbidden tree of knowledge of good and evil. The story of Adam and Eve raises the question, are we doomed to repeat their mistake? We all face temptations and may struggle with making the right choices. But we can learn from Adam and Eve's mistakes and strive to improve. The book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 6 says, "When the woman saw that the fruit of the tree was good for food and pleasing to the eye, and also desirable for gaining wisdom, she took some and ate it." This verse shows us how easily our desires and the world's temptations can sway us. The woman saw the tree's fruit and was immediately drawn to it. She didn't stop to think about what God had said or the consequences of her actions. Today, we see the effects of sin all around us. Greed, selfishness, and violence are just some of how sin manifests itself in our world. But as Christians, we have the power to resist temptation and overcome sin. In the book of James, chapter 4, verse 7 says, "Submit yourselves, then, to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you." This verse reminds us that we have a choice regarding sin. We can either submit to it or resist it. When we submit to sin, we give in to temptation and allow it to control our lives, leading to many problems, including guilt, shame, and addiction. But when we resist sin, we choose to follow God's commands and live a life that is pleasing to Him, which can be difficult, but it is always worth it. When we resist sin, we open ourselves to God's blessings and peace. As we navigate life's temptations, we can find comfort knowing we are not alone. Jesus Christ came to earth to save us from our sins, offering us forgiveness and redemption. The story of Adam and Eve teaches us about the dangers of temptation and the consequences of sin. But we also know that, through Christ, we can resist temptation and overcome sin.